Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to welcome you to another episode of Chiseled. First and foremost, I'd like to express my gratitude to the Most High, as well as to you for your presence. I pray this video finds you in good spirits. You guys know that we're here to talk about leverage. If you read the title, guys, we'll talk about what it is. We'll talk about why it's important, as well as how to create it. So let's not waste any more time. Let's go and get into the video. So guys, leverage is defined as the utilization of our skills, tools, and resources to their maximum. If we can utilize our skills, and we want to keep developing these things, obviously, but no matter where we go, if we utilize our skills to their maximum benefit, if we utilize whatever tools or whatever resources that we might have at that moment to their maximum benefit, that allows us to unlock our full potential. Leverage is what gives us the upper hand in a situation. Leverage is what makes a situation more advantageous for you. So guys, now that we've kind of discussed what leverage is, we need to talk about the importance of leverage. And the most important thing about leverage is how you use it. You want to use this in constructive ways, not destructive ways. We want to use this in positive, encouraging ways, in creative ways. That is the only way we can truly benefit from it. I say truly benefit because yes, you might see people out here doing, evil things, despicable things, and we're not here to judge those people. But the point I'm making is, guys, we've seen the ill effects that come with that territory. Guys, you see it in video games, you see it in kids' movies, we see it in real life. Just corruption, greed, ill intent, just disregard for others or for human life itself. Guys, remember, one of the universal laws is, as you sow, so shall you reap. If you're putting bad things out there, it's eventually going to come back to you. Vice versa with the good. It is vitally important how you use it, guys. We want to use this to advance in our lives or in our careers, but we also want to use it to protect ourselves or to defend ourselves. We do not want to use it as a means to hurt anyone or to look down on other people. So guys, just like I did in the intro video, if you watched it, I kind of laid the foundation with like those three pillars, those three things. Like in creating leverage, I kind of want to do something similar. So guys, when it comes to creating leverage, the first thing that we have to do is we have to find our niche. We have to find what we're passionate about. We have to find our area of focus. If you need to find that, if you don't know what that is, ask yourself some questions. What drives you? What do you enjoy doing? What are you passionate about? What is something you could talk about or do all day long? And you can just do that all the time. I know that these sound like kind of basic cliched type questions, but this is important, guys, because this is your future you're talking about here. So when you ask yourself these questions, don't just ask and try to answer them in 5 minutes or just answer them and then just dismiss them. You want to go somewhere that is quiet to where you can be left alone, uninterrupted. And you want to ask yourself these questions and you want to meditate for answers. Guys, with that meditation, you have to look into everything. These answers are going to come to you, but you have to, if you want the real answer, the true answer, you have to look into your character. You have to look into your thoughts. You have to look into your thought patterns, why you think the way you do. And then whether you want to admit them out loud or not, you have to also look into your motives. That was absolutely key. Guys, I promise you, If you will put in the work that it requires to do this, you do not want to skip this step or rush through it. If you really put the work in, I promise you, your future self is going to thank you for that. So guys, find out what we're passionate about. The second thing, once we find out what we're passionate about, is to become proficient in our field. Earl Nightingale summed it up best. He says, be a professional in a world full of amateurs. Guys, there's no shortage of people all over the place that they open their mouth and they don't know what they're talking about. Do not be one of those people. If you've decided you want to pay the price, you're willing to sacrifice whatever it requires, you're willing to do whatever it takes no matter what. Once you found your niche and you decide that's what you want to do, learn everything you can about your field. Study it. We have to become a student. Research. It's going to be trial and error. That's what comes along with the territory, though. Guys, remember that. Be a professional in a world full of amateurs. Whatever your chosen field, subject, whatever product you intend to offer, or whatever service that you intend to render. Learn anything and everything you can about it. Guys, before I go to the last consideration here, the last thing you need for creating leverage, I'd like to list the passion and then the proficiency first, because guys, if it is something that you are not passionate about, if you're not passionate about it, what desire do you have to become proficient in it? What motivation do you even have? Even if you do it for the money, sure, you can do it, but then you're going to end up miserable, or you're going to end up not sticking with it. And neither one of those are desirable outcomes. Find out what you want to do and then do the work, no matter what it takes. Thirdly, lastly, consider how difficult it would be to replace you. I'm going to use an old Jim Rohn example here. And he says, strictly in terms of money, guys, strictly in terms of money, a CEO is going to be seen as more valuable than a janitor. I like to say simply in terms of money, guys, because we're not saying that this man is not devoted to whatever his faith is, or he's not an excellent, brother, husband, father, son, not a good worker. He's not, seen as morally upright in the eyes of the Most High. I'm not saying any of those things. Strictly in terms of money, the market value of a CEO is higher than that of a janitor, because a janitor, you can easily go find another janitor. You can even find somebody who has absolutely zero janitorial experience, and within a short period of time, you could train that person to become a janitor. But with a CEO, if you think of all the hard work, all the dedication, the money that the company will pour into a potential CEO candidate, there's just no comparison there. I'm not saying janitors aren't important, they're not hardworking, anything like that. Market value here. Which one is easier to replace? You should be considering that. Guys, once again, I would like to express my gratitude just for you being here today. You could be anywhere else doing anything else, and you gave me some of your valuable time. You chose learning and growth and development. Hey, so shout out to you for real. Guys, make sure you like the video for the algorithm. Make sure you show some love in the comment section. I got a lot of good positive feedback last time. I did get some constructive criticism that I'm always gracious for as well, because that's how we improve, that's how we learn and we grow, and that's what we're here to do. Guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We have a lot more topics coming. Even this one right here, we might go even deeper in a subsequent video. Guys, until next time, I wish you peace, love, clarity, and positive energy. I'll see you guys in the next video, and I'm out. Salute.